And again, as mentioned, our guest is Dr. Stephen Minnick, Assistant Dean and Physics Professor at Kent State Tuscarawas. Good morning, Dr. Minnick. How are you?
Oh, good morning. I'm pretty fine this fine morning. How about you?
Good. Yeah, that's good to hear. So everything should be in good shape, right?
I hope so.
Hey, we wanted to talk to you, being Assistant Dean, especially in Physics Professor, but about the fall semesters. I looked at the calendar and realized it's May 5th. The fall semester is really almost here, isn't it?
Yes, the classes will be starting on Thursday, August 26th, so and registration's already pretty much in full swing at this point.
Yeah.
So, yep, we're ready to go, and it's going to be significantly different, in my opinion, than the last two semesters here.
Well, good. Tell us about that, because when you say that, I think most of us know that that's pandemic-related, and hopefully the momentum is rolling and we're starting to get out of that. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, we are. I mean, for the last essentially 3 semesters since this whole pandemic started, we had to move to this remote method of learning where the students were off campus at home or somewhere else, and they were and the instructors were doing the teaching via remote methods, not necessarily online specifically, but remotely. Mm-hmm. And I'm here to tell you, yes, the students do not like it, but the faculty do not like this either. So we're looking forward to getting away from that. Currently, for the last couple of semesters, we've only been able to offer a handful of courses in person on campus, and those were mostly things that required to be in person because of accreditation issues like nursing technology, veterinary technology. Those kind of things had requirements that you couldn't do things remotely. You had to do them face-to-face or hands-on. For the fall semester, it's going to change somewhat. The university president, Todd Diacon, has told us that he wants, as a rule, to every campus to offer at least 50% of their classes face-to-face or on-campus classes. That includes Kent campus and all the regional campuses. And I'm proud to say that we've managed, because they've released the distancing requirements in our classroom to down to 3 feet from 6, we're going to be offering about 60% of our classes in the fall in person on campus. Now, that may not sound like a lot. You might think 60%, that's not much. But understand, a lot of our programs are online programs or mostly online programs. And so in a normal year, whatever normal is anymore, but in a normal year, we would only offer about 80% of our classes face-to-face.
Okay.
So I think we're going to do pretty well in the fall, and that's mainly, as I said, the loosening of that the 6-foot restriction in the classroom. I would have a classroom of 40 students normally, but at the 6-foot level, I could offer maybe only a quarter of that, or about 10 students in the classroom. With this 3-foot spacing, I could probably get to 50%. And that will open up a lot more classrooms and therefore allow me to offer more classes in person. Because we have a significant number of classes that students just love to take, things like general psychology and world history, that we normally offer multiple sections of 50 students each. And of course, I only have 1 or 2 classrooms now with a 6-foot spacing that I can put 50 students in safely. And so we haven't been able to offer a lot of those face-to-face. They had to go remote. Well, we're going to be offering a significant number of those kinds of courses face-to-face in the fall.
I know Kent State had introduced, and I forget what it's called now, but 7 steps with safety, and I know you're trying to continue to follow that, but you're also keeping a close monitor on the mask mandate. Is that true?
Yes, we are. It's actually up to 8 steps now. They've
Okay.
included vaccination as the 8th step, so it's an interesting thing. But yeah, the mask mandate, I mean, we are still required, and we will be required in the fall unless the governor changes his mind and releases the mask mandate, and the president of the university does the same. It's his final call on this. At this point, we're still planning on having the mask mandate in the fall. I really hope that goes away, but as of right now, I've been told to plan for that, yes.
There are classes that are still available. When someone's signing up, if they have concerns or questions about these particular guidelines, is that something that you guys are prepared to talk about with each individual student and what their class schedule may look like?
Yes, the university has set up for the coming fall semester a system whereby a student can come in and say, hey, I really, really, really want to take this course face-to-face. I know you don't offer it, but can I take it somewhere? And we can go through the system, the entire Kent State campus system, and find a course that they might be able to take in the manner they wish to take it. Now, we're hoping we have that course, but all of our advisors and all of our staff are set up to help students take a course somewhere at Kent State in the way they want to take it. So if they need something to graduate, for example, and they just got to have it, we will find it for them somewhere in the system.
I'm assuming the closest regional campus to us is Stark.
That's correct.
So maybe that's a possibility.
Yeah, so if we don't offer it face-to-face, they could, if Stark does, they could go up there. It's like 30, 35 minutes drive. I mean, it's not ideal, but if you want it face-to-face, we can get it to you.
Right. What else should we know then heading into this time? Are we bearing down on when it's going to be too late to get into a fall class?
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I mean, most of the enrollment is going on. The registration is going on for juniors and seniors with a sprinkling of sophomores. In about a week, everybody will be able to register for any course. And typically the ones that fill up the most are the upper division ones, the ones for seniors and juniors, because these students are getting ready to graduate and they need these courses. And that's why we kind of give them a head start on signing up, so we don't get a bunch of people signing up who don't necessarily need it that semester, could take it the next or the next. And so, yeah, at some point as we get closer, some of the popular classes will fill up and there may not be seats. We will try to find you something, and it will probably be remote or online elsewhere, but you may be out of luck if you wait too long, yes.
Are there openings in your class?
I have not. I'm not teaching this semester or next semester.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's good. Good to know then that we're not crowding into your space. So,
No.
as the interest should be climbing, I would think, again, as we kind of come out of the COVID-19 things, where should I inquire with questions if I'm a potential student? And I don't have to be 17. I can be 57 or whatever. But where do I get information to get started?
Well, you would go to our webpage if you want information. You can go to our Kent State Tuscarawas webpage, and you can go to admissions or something called future students or current students, and you would find the people you need to talk to get in, our admission staff, and as well as our enrollment management staff as well.
Very good. So, in closing, I guess you would give the temperature for this upcoming fall semester as very good and rising because of the way things are playing out now.
I believe so. That's pretty much what I would say.
Well, all right. It's been great to talk to you, Dr. Stephen Minnick, Assistant Dean and Physics Professor. Hey, have yourself a great day and a great summer, and hopefully then we'll have an even greater fall, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being on. Again, that's Dr. Stephen Minnick from Kent State Tuscarawas, our guest this morning here on the 830 High Beam TuscTalks.